on. Go to the, whatever. So turn your volume up so you can hear me. You ready to turn it down so it'll feedback. Test 1, 2. You can hear it?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, comment. See if everyone else can hear you.
I see viewers. Right. Okay, so what we have here is an experimental AquaVu that we talked to them and they said we'll just leave it at that for now until they figure more out. We just have a jig down there with a few grubs on it, and it's attached to a tip-up. And we're on Shawano Lake. And right now this is just live fishing. Hi, Heidi. Kim and I are in the comfy confines of our pickup, and I can see it. Even if the flag goes up, I can see what's going on with the jig down there. So we'll see what happens. Something we wanted to try. Ooh, a line saver almost got me in the finger. Oh, that wasn't a line saver. Hello, Donovan. My mom can barely hear you, Gary. Oh, I can turn up the wattage. Thanks, John. What we didn't realize, and Kim pointed out to me this morning, that there's a fishing tournament nearby. Where I'm at, we're 100 yards off of 22 on Cecil Bay, and I have about 9 inches, I would say. Now, if technology works here, turn. Roll the window down. Oh yeah, so I can turn it from where we're at. And that's nothing new, that's just the MoPod from AquaVu. And I'm, like I said, I'm 100 yards out and I can turn that camera. And this is one of their high definition cameras, and I got it hooked onto the MoPod, and I have it attached to the camera above the ice, and then I have it not far from my tip up. Obviously you can see that. Yeah, we're gonna get them, Jeff. Gerald, can you hear me better? I turned up the volume. So yeah, literally there's ice shacks out, people rolling around, and we just got a little setup sitting on the ice with not being monitored at all. We've got a little experimental badge on the pod, I'm going to call it. And, okay, it's better, Gerald? Okay, good. And that shows if somebody walks over and goes, what the hell are these guys doing? What the heck are these guys doing? Then we'll kind of just say it's just an experimental thing. But yeah, we're literally 100 yards away, and we're just waiting for the fish to come up. So yeah, if you guys want to hang out and fish with us. I don't have, it's just a thermal clam tip up. It's not like a windlass tip up. Okay, cool. So, morning, Glenn. Now, if I had somebody like my brother out there jigging that, that would be so much better. I mean, least you could do. I know it's wet and cold out, but windy, but good grief. Yeah, so we're basically 100 yards away from our setup, maybe 75. It was 100 steps, so from the truck, but walking like a penguin, maybe those aren't full yards either. So, but I do notice the Mopod is I can reach there from here. Can't do it from in the. I don't know how many grubs will fill you up. I don't have a whole lot. I got some cookies from Quick Trip, peanut butter. Yeah, we need to get a mount. Punk. That sits there. And I've been thinking about that for years. I think it installs on the peg of the seat. Get one out of a squad car or something. Jeff, I honestly don't know what model that is. It's probably the best HD one that they have. Everything came to me in a white box, unlabeled white box. And they said, hey, try this out. We don't even sell this yet. I'm like, sweet. So Kim and I went and put our heads together and tried to figure out how to pull this shindig off, and now we just need to fish. No, and we just got everything put together, and we wheeled it out on a wet, rainy morning, and it took us a little bit, probably half hour this morning, to get everything fired up and set up. Yeah, a wind jigger would actually work pretty well in this situation. Switch to movement. Ooh, he's really close. Don't go in the river. Don't go in the lake. It's amazing the people that are out here on this shiny, shiny, smooth ice, and not any of them have ice creepers on, or very few do. Like, you're going to go on your couscous. If I fell on the ice, it'd probably hurt for a few days. Yeah, so we're probably, I don't know, 1.5 to 2 feet away from that jig. Except I just got 3 grubs on there, 3 waxworms. Hopefully, I don't even care if it's a little fish. Comes cruising along and smokes it. Yeah. Yeah, a minnow would be good. I don't know if I can get him to stand still. I'd have to chase him around with the motorized pod and just track him. But I thought about that, but I'm like, okay, that's a minnow bucket and minnows and whatever. I'm like, I got so much gear and stuff to manage right now. We'll get this down first, and then we'll up our game with a wind jigger, or a little Rapala on there, or a minnow or something. So we'll get it. Yeah, there's we do stuff sometimes and go, okay, yeah, camera in the water, da 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 da, whatever. And sometimes we go, God. Sometimes still get amazed by stuff. Like, that's pretty cool technology. Now we wanted to go to a place where we could see it pretty well. I didn't want to be parked in the back 40 of some parking lot. That wouldn't have worked very well. But and what our plan is that we're going to hit different lakes and do the same thing and just see what's there. What? A fish? Take a little spin around and see what we can see. Really? vehicle pulled up next to us, and now my rotation's not working as good. That's a bug-eyed titanium jig. Bubbles moving around on the bottom. I know my batteries aren't dead yet. Yeah, probably. There we go. See what we can do. That way. We'll go back. And because the camera's on the bottom of the cord, it's got a little twist to it, a little flex to it. So. Come on, fish. So not really catfishing with high-vis poles or fishing for walleyes under the river, but those are in here too. So we'll see if we're not in the tournament, so I think we're okay. Glenn, aren't you in North Dakota yet? Spotting many fish on camera there in the last week. Cool, that's good. Doesn't have much movement, but it's there. Yeah, 13-mile-an-hour wind. The windlass tip-up should be moving pretty good today. That guy doesn't have any ice creepers on either. He must be walking onto a shack. Yeah, I think the video's running good, eh?
Yeah.
Good. Come on, fish. We need a fish. I don't care what kind of fish. It could be a dang minnow. Go up there and chomp on that thing. Uh-oh. Dude's going down. For sure. Yeah. And I'm out there in my float coat just because I have one, and I don't know what's the difference between that and a floating suit. It's red, but people are like, holy shit, well, there's a red guy out there. But yeah, ice creepers are a must. It's really slippery, but there's, like I said, I'm out 7,500 yards, and there's, I would say, 9 or 10 inch ice. I just have a hand auger. And I thought, well, try a hot dog. I heard that too. Somebody else said that this week. Try a hot dog.
For bait?
Why would I do that?
For bait?
I guess they work. Like a whole hot dog? That'd be weird. Old frickin' ballpark Frank sitting down there or whatever. You want me to catch a Brewer fan, or what do you think?
I saw somebody use a marshmallow.
A marshmallow?
Mm-hmm.
Once I get my grub game down where I can catch little fish, I'll start getting exotic. Yeah, and the picture quality is, I hope that comes through. Yeah, it's really good. And no, Glenn, I don't have any hot dogs. We're at Quick Trip, but, ooh, hey, did you guys hear? I didn't tell you this either. Bondwell Quick Trip has new bathrooms. How cool is that? They used to be on the side when you walked in, and now it's like, instead of going over there where the soda and stuff is, or in the beer, take a left down a big hallway and take a left, and it's seemed like a 15 urinal bathroom or something. It was like 6 or 7, but it was a lot versus the 2 it had in there before. But yeah, that's, I don't remember the last time we were in there, but yeah, we need a laptop mount. That would be better. Come on, fish. Probably like behind the camera going, I don't know what that big thing is, but I ain't going by whatever it's looking at. Whole hot dog. Right. It should come up. Might be a little delay. Pretty slow bite. It looks like you're fishing in Fond du Lac. Is that what you're saying? FDL? Oh, one will come along here pretty quick and smoke it. I just want to swim around and look at it. There's weeds below, about 1.5 feet below, so I think we're in a pretty good spot. Like I said, I think 5 feet of water. There's quite a few shacks out here. I bet you there's, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, like 30 shacks out here. And there's more further to the west of us. Whole hot dog works. You guys are nuts. What I did not bring is the old salt. I should have brought that along. Squirted it on there. Whole hot dog. We got hot dogs at home. Whole hot dogs on the tip up were not on my bingo card. So, my bad. So, alright. Jeannie says, what size treble hook? Are we going to run an 8 or what are we doing? Smaller one? Bigger one? No, I'm good. Yeah, I'm going to be past the phone, I think. Checking for fish. There's probably like 15 of them over to the right. I am about, I would say 3 feet down. Weeds are probably 1.5 feet or a foot off the bottom, probably a foot tall. I guess I'll sit there for a while. Then we can get the strike when it comes from the right. Big enough to cover the hot dog. I mean, which end do you put it on? Is there an end of the hot dog that you put it on? Great big straight hook or something. One big enough to cover the hot dog. Huh? A quick strike rig. I don't know if I know what that is, John. I'll have to look that up. Come on, fish. Just some free meal sitting there. Shame these cookies are sitting here not getting eaten. You like? Hmm? Try a little deeper. That means they're gonna go all the way out there. But you know, if you had a little motorized thing on your tip up just to lower it down, it'd be kind of cool. Okay. Hook it in the middle. Gotcha. It's pretty much quit raining now in Shawano. The sun will come out and brighten this thing up really well. It's pretty dark. Dudes are curious, what in the world is that? Nothing to see here. Keep on moving. Just a boxy thing with stuff and a tip up sitting in the middle of nowhere with nobody. Oh, you lost her. I saw her, dude. Things are going south on that guy in a hurry. Come on, fish. I think something would come on and smack it. What happened? Say. Who? Hmm? Oh. No, Jeff, we go kind of wherever, all over the place. Heidi, we're not feeding the whole fleet. Good Lord. This isn't like a 4-H bake sale for crying out loud underneath the ice. Oh, they're getting their ice creepers on. They got orange ice creepers. I don't know why that is. It might take a little bit for it to pop up, to populate. How many northern you think are in this lake, for crying out loud? I'd be the bad guy because people are trying to turn me fish, and here I got a hot dog stand at the bottom. Get Joe's or something like that. Must be right on the outer edge of that fob. You know what would fix that? Flipper zero. Just put the antenna up. Come on, fish. So if we throw the shelter out, we could just. But we have to take a car battery or something to run this. It would be a lot. Oh, they got their orange ice creepers on. Here we go.
Oh, pretty cool.
Come on, fish. Hey, Lori. Thanks for coming on. And everybody else, we're just waiting on the bluegill or whatever. Perch. It's just really light sprinkling. I thought it was over with, but. And the water's going to be clouded up because of all the. Guessing because of all the rain and melt and whatever else, and gets her all stirred up a little bit. Yeah, we'll set the nitro right there. Need a cocktail next to it. I'm gonna go. Hey, Christopher. In case anybody's just joining, what you're looking at is just a jig with a couple of wax worms on it. That's on the end of a tip up. Probably not your ideal set for a tip up, and it's just on a thermal tip up, not not a jig or anything like that.
Make sure the truck doesn't stop.
Yeah, it won't. Tap something, whatever it'll. And we are on Shawano Lake, and we have deployed our experimental AquaVu out next to that tip up, and we're sitting in the confines of our vehicle, live streaming with laptop and da 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 da, whatever, all that stuff too. So some fairly sensitive electrical equipment that stays in the truck, but we've got kind of our pod set up out there all by itself. People are probably still like, what in the world? They're probably like, they're not even watching that tip up. I see him now.
Hey.
I'm stuck to do it. This is going to be funny. Because he was paying attention to me, I do. I was actually on my way up when he said something. I'm like, oh shit.
When did you come back from North Dakota?
I came back Christmas Eve. Well, I was on my way up anyway, and I was like, oh, yeah. And that's what he said. Like, you're in town. Like, and I said the hook just up to cover it, just enough so that when the hook is just as wide as that hot right? So you just basically shove it up through it, right? And then just suspend horizontally. I'm watching that asphalt over there trying to. That guy with no cleats on? Oh, turning the bag on there. Oh, he's slipping and sliding. Like, dude. I thought I had to just get up. Oh. Yeah.
Gary, did your mic off? Did your mic off? Is your mic off?
No, it's on. It's over in the corner there.
It's a hot mic.
There's bald eagle out there.
Where?
Out there. Just took off outside.
Oh, yeah.
Over by that white shack.
Flying or is it on the ice?
Flying, it was standing on the ice.
Oh. Any creepers today. That's a good little system. Maybe throw it in the middle. I heard there's a lot more.
Gary. Look over there by the guy between the white shack and that other shack where the guy's walking. There's two eagles sitting on the ice.
Oh yeah, I see them. Oh, they're way out there. Can't even see the naked eye. Gray shack way out. See the three people way out? Yep. Gray shack way out. Shit. No.
No, we need a truck for power.
Fucking thing.
Hey. I'm hitting up the Bay of Green Bay for perch tomorrow. Cool, okay. We're trying, Jacob. Good morning. So how deep are you fishing? We're probably about 3 feet down. Another foot down is weeds, and then probably a foot of weeds. And this is probably not ideal way to fish for whatever, but our main goal today is to get it working and give it a whirl. Thanks, Cheryl. Yeah, it's kind of neat. There's some eagles way out. Kim's looking at some eagles on the ice way out there. Are looking for a fish. Us too. Yeah, windlass jigger would be good. Yeah, audio right there. See the meter? Brr. I moved it a little bit. Okay, go. Oh, too far. Come back. Right there. Yeah, there's a ton of eagles here, and far cry from what they were in the 70s when DDT was drowning them for good. I don't know how much you can see. Turn it this way a little bit. Hello, Philippa. Good morning. Ice is good. I mean, it's just really slippery because obviously all the snow melted. But I'm in probably I'm on 9 or 10 inch ice. Don't know where I am. Oh, trouble. Do. Yeah. There. Fixed it. No, I moved it over. Mhm. The lake is out that way. That way. Got my just in case. Good idea to have them ice picks. Self-rescue situation, but there was quite a few people out here when we got here, and I brought my spud. I was going to spud my way out, but it's really shallow here too. It's probably only knee deep. Andrew was thinking of taking the kids Monday. Yeah, I think there'll be a lot of ice, so I think we'll be okay. But I think something would come along and smack it. And pretty much whenever I'm ice or spring fishing, if I'm on the boat, this is a Stearns float coat, reflective. There's probably a whistle in here and flares. I don't know, probably not flares, but it never hurts to wear one. A lot of the ice suits these days are actually flotation suits. This one I've had for a little while. And it's warm, and it's obviously, it floats. It's a little black bead or something. Just some junk. Come on, fish. You want me to go jig it, John? I'll go jig it. I'm gonna go jig it. Mike's in here. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go jig it. How'd it go? Anything yet? It's breezy out there. No ice creepers on any of them guys. But they got a cooler. So they must be doing something right. Nothing. Ah, dang it. Hello, Dan. Something will come along here sooner or later. They got a lot of gear. They can't get going. Can't get going, it's too slippery. You buy a $300 ice auger and a $400 flip over, or $200 flip over, $25 cooler beer, $300 in tip ups, $400 in jigging rods, no cleats in your feet. They're so gonna end up on the ground. Tunk. I don't know how long it takes me to recover from falling the ice. I don't know. It took me a while. Come on, fish. Go to Wolf River Cam page, see if it's live on there. The website. www. Oh, I thought I saw something coming in. No, I guess not. Come on, fish. Should we try to lower it? Lower, dude. Check one. Yeah, right there. Yeah, so if you know anybody that's not on Facebook that wants to see it, this is actually on Wolf River Cam. Hit Shaka 1. It'll go right to the page, and you'll see the video here as well, too. You won't have our riveting chat to listen to, but actually, no, you'll hear that. You just won't be able to interact. But yeah, it's live on there, live on YouTube. Yeah. It's moving a little bit with the water. Should we lower it a little bit? I don't know. We can't really communicate then. So, like, flash signals like from a ship. 2 means lower, 1 means up, 3 you're good. I don't know. Oh, I can take your phone with me. Yeah, genius.
You didn't marry me for nothing.
Right. I wonder what the odds are of me dropping this phone in the water. Oh, it's good. It's good to 3 meters. I think they're good submersible, so we'll be alright. I think I'm gonna lower it. Yeah, let's go lower it. So we can get more of the bottom of the weeds. Alright, be right back. I'm gonna lower it. I'll leave the audio in here so I don't lose it. There, that looks a little more festive. Got a sweatshirt crawling up my back. That's because I'm fat. Oh. One of them orange ice creepers. They must be cheap or something. Now we'll catch one. Thinking about buying a food truck type thing and doing a mobile bait. Yeah, saw Matt. Hey, Matt Stone. Thinking about buying a food truck type thing and doing a mobile bait truck. You could sell hot dogs. I mean, allegedly, they work. Not sure if I could do sandwiches out of it too. Bait and food truck in the lake would be cool. Yeah, that'd be kind of neat if you had somebody go, I need some bait. Drop your GPS coordinates and away you go. Yeah, Josh, I'll get right on that. Drop bait a 1/4 inch and spin the camera 2 degrees. I mean, I could. I think we're good. I mean, something's got to come along. Crayfish or whatever. Aardvark. No. Platypus. Soft platypus would be kind of cool. Kind of a cool picture. It should brighten up. The definition of stuff is pretty cool. But being it's cloudy out and the water's cloudy, it's not real brilliant blue. If we took this out on the bay, that would be really hard to do. If we'd be 15 feet down, but the water in the bay is so bright all the way down. Well, come on, fish. Where you at? So yeah, so this is kind of just an experimental thing. We're completely mobile. We've got it out on the lake. So the lake. Don't mind if I do. Okay. Just 2 at a time, usually. I don't know why 2. I don't see any fish. So yeah, so that's it would take me probably 30 seconds to get to my tip up if one took it. I think one would just swim by just to give us some grief. Yeah, the real, the definition of the picture, yeah, it actually looks better on Kim's phone than it does on my laptop. Which I don't know why that is. If we go into settings and try to screw everything up. We're still streaming. I know. Oh boy. Don't want to go on the World Wide Web. Yeah, we'll just leave her be. Yeah, your phone looks, the color's a lot better. Oh yeah, awesome color. Yeah, and I think my display on my laptop's either in like a I just don't have it set up to probably port a wattage to the display. How's my phone doing? Is it almost out of juice yet? It's going pretty good. Hardly used anything. No, we just need a fish. Went with the old Medusa head hookup on the. I read about that one time. I put 3 grubs on it. But that's better than 2, I would think. Move the can up and down. Can up and down to get some jigging action going. I can't. Oh, it's way out there. I just moved it a whole bunch of times. So I think the next spot we're gonna go. I don't know if I have good cell phone signal there, so we might just record that. But I know there's fish loaded in there. Here too, but I mean, I think if we just see a fish swim by at least. I think if just one that swim by is whatever, it'll bite. It has to. It's still pretty cloudy out. Just sprinkling a little bit. Tough bite testing the camera. If you want to PM, I could relay a couple spots that are pretty hot. I might do that, Jeff. We're just, today's all about making sure all the technology works, and I'm sure you guys wanted to look at something other than just water, so that's why I dropped that's why I put the tip up. It did not go over my head, Heidi. Not much does. I'm 6'6". I got you. Thought I had the AquaVu logo around here too. I'll do it another time. That, then we're going to do that, then we're going to do that. Image. There it is. That guy up there. Maybe. Yeah. Oh, a perch. We got a perch. There's a little fish too. There's another perch. This one got perch. Bite the dang hook. Gotta see where they're going. Where are they going?
Go back. It was over there.
I think I scared them. Couple perch moving through. Cool. See, pop the AquaVu logo up and perch instantly. Is there anything else up in that corner? No. Oh, we'll see if it gets bigger.
That is bigger.
We saw some perch. Look at that.
Pretty cool.
There, we saw something. Little perch. They must have been about this big. Who cares? It's a win. It's a win that's been running this long. Literally flawless, kind of, other than the truck shutting off once in a while. But, yeah. Now I just gotta hire a monkey to go out and jig that thing. And we'd be set. Where's that? There. Maybe they didn't see it. I don't know how they could have missed it. I know I scared them when I moved the camera. They were like, what the hell's that thing?
They'll come back.
They'll come back, yeah. They were just moving through. Just cruising. Oh. Nope, guess not. Thought it was something on the bottom, below the bait in the back. You know, I could actually bring it up and point it down and look at it. Could be something. Yeah. Testing it out. Giving it a whirl. Feeling the fall. It's way drier in here than it is up there. No, we're just running the one line. Just so that I can watch this one instead of, because if I'm watching out on the ice, yeah, I'm just running the one so that we can see it. Because I probably could see the flag if it went right here, but I can see it on the screen, so. We're probably 5 feet where we're at. And these weeds are probably a foot, and then so we're down, 4. Drop down the gone fishing sign. I don't have one. I could probably get one, but. Yeah, I think we're running pretty good. Hour and 16 minutes is the run time so far, so that's good. We saw some perch. Good gravy. When we're running the full-size camera, if we ran the micro, the little movements might be a little bit different. But, this is the best definition camera I think they have, so. Yeah, the color on your screen is much better than the color I have here. And that's a settings thing. Boom, 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 boom. Well, it wouldn't be me if I wasn't messing with it. Yeah, the image is very vivid, and like I said, on my screen, and it's my laptop, whatever. It's not showing it as vivid like when I look on Kim's phone, whatever. It's way better. Been using a Markham M3 and hearing lately that the signal from the flashers could be scaring off fish, possibly. What are your thoughts? I don't think that would be the case. I don't know if it's specifically the Markham M3 or if it's other ones or any flashers for that matter. Okay, I don't think that would be the case. I'm sure that would have been tested. I would think thoroughly just to see, but I mean, how do you know, there's a lot of people that swear by a flasher versus like versus live scope. They basically say you'll catch more fish with a flasher than a live scope. I think if there was fish around, just really like the camera, and the camera body's big. It's not it's the longer one. It's not the micro. So my so it's just a bigger thing that's in there, and then when I moved it, the fish took off because they were like, the heck's that thing going on there. So the smaller one would work really well, but for this, we're using this one, I guess. And I just don't think the flasher is really an issue. Now, if you want to talk about whether it's Markham or whatever else, I don't know. I don't. I don't know. AquaVu's been our sponsor for the longest time, and Markham's a competitor, so I'm not going to speak too much about Markham. So it's just. Yeah, Andy, it's still, but you see the little bit of movement in that water. Moves that jig back and forth a little bit. I imagine we had a minnow on there or whatever and swim around like crazy. So I don't know on the flasher side of it. It's putting out a signal, and I mean, I don't know if small game fish have sensory perception like that, or if they can hear it. But sonar, it's heard by fish, but I just don't think these fish. Now, if we had a flasher down there and there were dolphins swimming around, it'd be weird. And then they'd be like, well, how are they going to jump up and get air? They couldn't porpoise out of the water. And two, it'd be freshwater. That'd be really weird. Although, I think it would be kind of cool to have dolphins in the river. I have to go back and fetch that video out of the Perch swimming through. Yeah, AquaVu is the best underwater camera that's made, period. Now, some people will say, well, XYZ company that's commercial and blah, 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 whatever, and I tell them I still think AquaVu is better, period. Just the time, the longevity is, they're just way more durable. We are really hard on our cameras. I mean, I'm pulling them up with logs attached to them and pulling them out of holes when they fall in, and we are very abusive on them. And it's not like we're trying to, it's just the environment it's in, it's the river. So, and they'll withstand all of it. And I've used a lot of different cameras. Some just don't last as long. We had used, like I mentioned before, their main competitor before, and we thought there was a design flaw with it, whatever, and we went back to AquaVu. I couldn't keep. I went through the shortest time frame of one of those other cameras was about 30 minutes, and it was junk. Now, maybe it was something we were kind of doing wrong, but even still, if I did the same thing with an AquaVu, whatever, it would have been fine. And some AquaVus I've run for 3-4 years. So run them, for 4 or 5 months nonstop, and then in and out. Yeah, I thought I saw. Yeah, that's a good call, Jane. I thought I saw something with it. That's when I went to make the turn, and then screwed it up. So this little dude's cruising through. They'll come back through, and or they're sitting off to the right, going, "All right, how are we going to take this big guy down? You hit him at the knees." They're all behind the camera, and when it moves, they go, "Oh, move over here." It's like when you it. Be like when they're trying to strap down a crocodile, they all get behind him and kind of figure out which way he's going to go. But yeah, we went through 4 or 5 of those other brand cameras or whatever in about a week's time. It was absolutely pathetic. And I said, send me another one, and then I figured out what the problem was, and we changed our mounts a little bit different, but we made a lot of concessions of doing different stuff to be able to get those to work, and that's why we came back to AquaVu. Fish have no idea what it is. It's like any type of hunting, fishing animal will get used to it. They will non-threatening. Yeah, it's just if we leave it still, they'll just ignore it. Just like them perch that came through before until some nitwit turned at me. Hey Gary, how much ice out there after the last few days of warm? Mike, I've got probably 9 or 10 inches, and I'm 100 yards out. So I think it's pretty good. And we're Cecil Bay. We're off of 22. Yeah, Mark. It's a great picture. It's and I don't even know what model camera this is. It's one of AquaVu's better ones or best one. I'm not really sure. Yeah, like I said, all this equipment came to me in a plain white box. So, how you doing, Mark? Good to hear from you again. Yep. Thing you have against 722 is the magnetic cord reel. Everything that we deal with, Jeff, is all just wrapped up cord, just because we route them and do whatever with them, and sometimes we cut them and splice them. We actually don't even have them send us monitors, because it's just like, don't even send us monitors, because we got computers hooked up. So, and then back in the day when they used to have the big CRT monitors, and you had to have a battery in them, and then finally there was a power plug, and you had to lug around that big old square monitor. There's a couple of them floating around my house somewhere. Doing great, thank you. Happy holidays to you and yours. Yeah, you bet, Mark. You and Patty as well too, I believe is. Yeah, cool. Michael had the Vexlock camera and love it. Yeah, that's cool, Michael. There's only one camera we use. That picture's sweet. It's got that kind of reddish, brownish tint in the bottom. Orangish. There, I thought we'd get early, and I'm like, well, the bite must be early. See more fish in the last 10 minutes we've seen all morning. We're running run time now is 1:27, looks like, so It's a great test. I think our test was successful. I'm just waiting for some more fish to cruise through. Uh-oh. Jack flew over. Oh, no. Getting out of it. I think they're calling it a day. Yes, you were right. We're heading back to the cabin for the New Year stuff and casino app. No lake for Spicy Tide Band. Cool. Yeah, Spicy Tide Band. I think that's a Fox Valley local band, I believe. It's interesting watching everybody, the people that are out here early that are like calling it quits, and people that are just getting here like, plenty of time. Fish the lunch break or something. Yeah. Come on, fish. Yeah, that's a really good picture. Newcomers are the ones that soared up to go. Yeah, they might have been out late last night. Mm-hmm. Back when Frable was still Frable and not owned by Plano, we had, they were one of our sponsors. And I was at the storage shed yesterday looking for my ice drill, and I'm like, oh, there's a whole box of tip-ups I must have ordered from them and came in I'd never used. I have more tip-ups than I know what to do with. I mean, not really, but... Ooh, bubbles. Saw some bubbles. More bubbles. Tall Tim joined on, liked it. Thanks, Tall Tim. See, John's on, Paul John. We saw some perch go by earlier, so that's good. A little bit of a flicker. I don't think it's because it's cold. Taking free tip-ups, by the way. I am in my truck, John. And I'm watching that tip-up. It's science. It's complicated. No, so the ones that are just joining us, our tip-ups out there, that is our down wherever that is. That is our jig. Just put some. We could have put a minnow on, whatever. Just a couple of wax rims on it, whatever. That's our tip-up, and that's set out there, out on the lake. And we have technology sending the video image back to us here in the truck, back to headquarters, and we were broadcasting it from here. So about 75 yards out, and there's just some equipment sitting out there just all by itself, and people are probably like, where'd that guy go? Did he fall in? What's going on? But today was kind of a test. I have that tripod to rotate the camera works on. Yeah, it works pretty good. Just you have to be careful, like we learned that when there's fish there, don't rotate it. I think that was probably obvious. Right. John, there's probably 9 or 10 inches of ice, so it's good. Yeah, don't drive on the ice. And today wear your ice creepers. I do see multiple UTVs out. Do you prefer jigging rods or prefer tip-ups? It's both. Just depends what we're fishing for. This is just, like I said, we're got just a polar or thermal tip-up out there, a non-jigging one, just to drop it in. We have something to look at other than sticks, and hopefully something down there so the fish can come up and go, hey, get in my belly. I don't know what happened there. That's goofy. Yeah, we're only down 10% there. That's good. Cool. Excuse me. Again, no ice creepers. It's a homemade sled there. That thing's decked out with all of it. Spots for buckets. Yep. I do not have a tip-up brand preference. I'm running a clam right now. I have Fravel ones. I don't know if you guys saw the video that we posted from the Ice Fishing Expo in Oshkosh, but that ice hawk fishing tip-up is pretty cool. The video, I think, is probably right around 332,000 views, I think, the last time I saw it. Some people hate it. Some people love it. But regardless, it's people are having a conversation about it. Thanks for the like, Emily. Sam Taylor. The guy just pointed at our setup out there like, what's that thing? It's experimental. Stay back. No grenades. I like to figure out my truck when sometimes it just shuts off. Stupid Chevrolet. What's the white thing out there?
Where? That is just a chunk of ice.
Uh-oh. Trouble. Howard. There. See, it just shut off, and now we got it down where we just power it back up, and it is. Yeah. We're good. It doesn't lose broadcasting, it loses the video. So we'd still broadcast it. Missed it. Is that the one with the LEDs and the chimes? Yeah, it is. So if you go to our Facebook page or whatever, scroll all the way down, and you'll see Ice Hawk. You'll see the tip up with the LEDs on, 3 legs on it. It's one of the things I like about it. Obviously, the lights are cool. It's flashy. It's pretty. Whatever. Is the quick change spools? You can literally grab one, punch it out, and put a preloaded spool back on there. That's pretty cool. So that's a neat thing. It's probably, it's nothing that's really difficult about it, other than the interesting part about it is it'll flash certain lights on the light rack depending upon how much line you have out.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's got a chime on it, true alarm. It can beep at you. Oh, is it? Yeah, there's junk. Just missed one. Yeah, I'm probably the only guy out here with a Stearns open water float coat on. Just because nobody swims good in cold water. I didn't know how much ice there was going to be. And then sitting in the truck. Probably like, DNR's watching this. No, I'm not. At all. Just watching this stupid jig spin around in circles and not catch any fish. Yeah, right. I bet they did. It's just cool to watch bubbles float by. I don't know, or whatever they are. Just debris stuff. Yeah, the picture's super cool. And that, again, it's the camera. And the water's actually fairly dirty. Still use the Frables? Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think it's like deer hunting. Or duck hunting, or whatever. They're just tools. Yeah, some cool tools are a little cooler than others. Some jig for you, some will do whatever else. But you get on fish, whatever, and you get the right bait down there, whatever. You're good to go. A little bit of water movement. You can see that jig turn just a little bit, just with water flowing just a little bit different. Oh, I see one. He's looking at it. Bottom left-hand corner. He's got his fins up like he's in battle mode. You see him?
No.
He's just about underneath it.
Oh, yep.
Yep. Get it.
You're gonna have to run out there.
Get it. All right. We're in a trusted area now. They're just hanging out.
Don't move the camera.
I won't move the camera. He's still back there. He's below the bait to the right of that stick. You can see him moving to the right. Maybe he'll just swim around there for a while. Maybe it's going to be a place where people hang out, or fish hang out. On the bottom right side right now. Just to the right of the bait. Third of the way across the screen.
I see him.
If I was jigging, he would have it. Just a little dude.
Sneaking up on it.
Yeah. Just patrolling. Like he's some big dude. Can't imagine. I mean, that one's probably like this big. Can't imagine like one the size of your hand goes swimming by. It'll block the screen out, black out the sun.
He's still there.
Is he?
Over there. Yeah.
He looked at it. I see his dorsal fins pop up. He was like, you want some of this? Kind of like an F-14 when it puts its wings out and then it can maneuver, ready for battle. Thanks for the like, Christy. I don't see when people come on, so just because I'm looking at my computer. Oh, we got a perch coming in from the left. Nope, that's a panfish. I saw the stripes right away and got nervous. Got his fins up like he wants a piece of that. Come on, make it happen. Make it happen. He flashed his little badge. I can't imagine what you're like drunk, Heidi. Maybe you're drunk all the time. Yep. There he is. He's like,
gonna get it.
I don't know. He's under it right now. They're moving. Still there. We're dead sticking them. Oh, perch. Boy, that's a little perch. Good bait. He's looking at it. Maybe. Huh? It kind of looks like a goby. He's just chilling. Probably going to go rough up that panfish that was in front of him. Just waiting for the right spot. Snuck behind that stick. That comes around that corner. I'm going to lay him out. We got some fish moving anyway, little ones. Oh, one coming back in from the right. Probably the one that was over there before. Maybe some bigger ones will come back in. So it's 11:11, and we've seen more fish movement now than we've had most of the morning. Might be time to jig. It could be time to jig. They're looking for something. Eat or they're going to fight, one of the two. Yeah, like was mentioned earlier, it's just we didn't move the camera, so they're cool with just swimming by it. It's just, they're if you're an animal, they'll just ignore it if it doesn't move. Just had a few fish move through, and those of you that are just joining us, I mean, we've got kind of a remote setup. We've got our camera and everything set up on the ice, and we're back here in the truck, and we're monitoring it. We've got a tip up just set next to it, and just our equipment's just out there hanging out, and we're back here and pumping the signal out to the World Wide Web so you guys can watch. And we can watch. I mean, if this wasn't fun or whatever, I wouldn't do it at all. But we have just as much fun doing this as you guys do. Yeah, John, we lowered it down, and then we also had some fish come through. So just now we had two little bluegills or two little sunfish and bluegill, sunfish, and then a perch, little perch. About like beta goldfish size. It wasn't very big. He looked like he was tough though. That's pretty cool. So a little fish movement going on. Cool. Yeah. Thanks for the like, John. Oh, okay. Oh, that's pretty pretty cool. Good. Yeah, and I'll go back and grab them maybe with all the words on there. I think the closed captioning is something you have on your phone turned on. Should be in settings. It's getting near lunchtime. This fishing stuff's hard work. Cool. Oh. Got a man down. It's slippery out there, but where we're at, we got good ice, so that is a plus. Oh boy, hiccups. Yeah, Heidi, I have the coolest aquarium ever. No. Got a river outside, why would I want an aquarium? I used to have an aquarium when I was a kid. It was huge. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And we'll see if we get a little mini herd of fish come through here again. Oh, almost a man down. Yeah, we saw some perch go through earlier, then I moved the camera and they just scattered. And then 3 little ones. I mean, they've been all small. Then the last ones that came through here, I did not move the camera, and they just kind of just tooled through. Didn't care it was there, and apparently didn't care that my bait was there either. So a little flicker. I wonder what that was. It's amazing that. So if you're curious, this is an AquaVu camera. The equipment I'm using is kind of like a coming soon or an experimental type of thing. That's kind of how AquaVu wanted me to kind of position it. So it's what I'm using right now is not available on the market. The camera is. The rest of it's not. Like I said, it was. Bless you. It was shipped to me in plain white boxes with no badging or anything on it. So it was, So we talked about that, and I said it might be something that they're gonna release in the future. But it's it's pretty cool. We put our brain power behind coming up with a system to do it, meaning Kim and I. We can do it just like this, sit in the truck, watch it, and it's pretty cool. We're going to run till 11:30, so another 10 minutes yet. Should have brought the old salt along, but I only have garlic and the old time one. I didn't bring the panfish candy along. Yeah, me too. So we'll go 10 minutes yet, and then I'll break everything down. So it's a successful test for sure. But not yet. 10 minutes yet. See if we can see some more fish just. Yeah, thanks, Lori. Happy New Year to you as well, too. What is the screen size dimensions on that new AquaVu buy? I'm assuming it's a 1920 by 1080. I'm sure it's a 1080 full high definition. This is probably their, I don't know what number it is. I'm not up on the, I just say, send me the good cameras and they send them to me. We should be better versed in the AquaVu brands, but this stuff was sent in on a white package, just a white box with no badging or anything on it. So I believe it's their highest definition camera. I don't know which one that is. I can reach out to BJ and verify that, but yeah. So three minutes. Come on, fish. I think we're going to end up going to the bathroom, going to town and buy a wind jigger, and find another spot. Yeah, the picture's fantastic. Actually, on your cell phones or on your computers, it's actually probably better than mine because my laptop. I think I got the screen resolution and the definition turned down a little bit. But yeah, the quality. I'm looking on Kim's phone here or whatever, and it looks it's phenomenal. And one thing you have to remember too, that when you're looking through ice, that when it's open water, and this is just from looking at cameras for the last 16 years or whatever it is. When it's open water, a lot of that light will reflect. If there was snow cover on here, the ice helps, but if there's snow cover too, that's a big white surface that the sun brightens up and that light transmits down into the bottom. And that's why it's partially so clear here. But like I've seen cameras dropped down 30 feet of water in the bay where it's real clear, and then 2 feet of ice. And when a bright sunny day, it's cloudy out today, but a bright sunny day will illuminate that top layer of ice and whatever, and that just basically transmits all that light down through the bottom. It really makes it bright. All right, we're going to shut her down and maybe move somewhere else, but maybe we'll see where we're at. And we got plenty of resources yet. I'm thinking I'm needing a jigging tip up. We'll see. Okay, thanks for joining us. I think it was a successful launch. Yeah, successful trial. I think we're good. Trying to put all this together in the living room of the Kim and Gary residence was I think Kim might have given me some dirty looks when I got the drill out and I'm putting bolts together and whatever and cutting pieces of metal off and fabricating stuff and pieces of stuff laying everywhere or whatever, and I think it